All right. How's everybody doing today? This is my first time going live in a little bit, so I apologize for that. But just got back from a conference out in Miami and wanted to jump on live and start doing these again. So I appreciate those who are coming live now. All right. How's everybody doing today? This is my first time. Interesting. Okay. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about social impact and why that's important, why you guys want to do that. So before we get jumping into that, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow. If you are on LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter, wherever you may be watching, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this episode of Paramount Leadership. Okay, so while I was at the conference this week, we were there back out in Miami, Florida for a few weeks and meeting with a number of different businesses, different individuals. It was the 10X Growth and Cardone Enterprises, which if you guys know, that's Grant Cardone right there. But, you know, the speakers there was a star lineup, really. I mean, you had Jesse Itzler, you had Tommy Hilfiger, Drew Brees, Tyrese Gibson, a number of different entrepreneurs from different backgrounds, different industries, all very, very successful in what they do. And they all had a lot of things in common, which I plan on discussing throughout the rest of the week. But one thing that was common that I found was that they all had a social impact strategy, right? So a social impact strategy is, well, let's just go ahead and grab what the definition is here. Social impact is the effect on people and communities that happens as a result of an action or inaction, an activity, project, program, or policy. So normally when people talk about social impact, it's because that there is something wrong within the community, within the system, within a program, and they're wanting to do something and change it up for something positive. And a lot of times that includes a nonprofit strategy. And if you guys know me, I am big into nonprofits and love the social things that they can do, the change that they can really make in the world. Nothing like just posting on social media about what you're sick and tired of from the system or anything like that, but also, you know, actually taking action on it, actually doing something about it. You know, what are you organizing people together to do something about an injustice or something that you see that could be done a lot better. And throughout this conference, the 10X Growth Conference, a lot of these really successful entrepreneurs were doing foundational work. They were doing nonprofit work with something that was actually very important to them. And I think we all have that, you know, as I was networking with other people, other business owners, that was also a common theme. A lot of them were in business. They were wanting to make lots of money because they were wanting to give back to their community. They were wanting to do something different. They grew up in the foster care system and they wanted to change how the foster care system worked, right? They grew up in a very poor neighborhood, so they wanted to do financial literacy within their neighborhood, something like that. And so social impact can be something that is a very great strategy in your for-profit business, and being able to have like this conscious capitalism mentality, right? This the social impact mentality that you're going to go and change something about your community or something that you see that could be better. And so a lot of times that can be what pushes us, what drives us. It can give us that why factor, right? It could be the difference between failure and success in our teams and us individually. Something that I've also found with social impact is it can fire up your team members. Okay, so people who work for an organization, it's very important, especially for the rising generation as they enter the workforce. They're wanting to, I don't know, see a difference in where they work. They want to have, you know, something to look forward to, and they want to work for an organization that isn't in it just for the money, which there's nothing wrong with that, but they want to be in an organization that does so, bigger than themselves. And I think a lot of times customers, they want to spend their money where their money gets stretched even further, right? I'm not just buying this product, but when I buy this product, a portion of it goes to charity or a portion of it goes back to the community. I think that's going to be something you're going to start seeing a lot more in companies and then also in your consumers, where they're going to want to see that dollar stretched, right? They're going to want to see how the social impact, how they can actually socially impact people. A lot of times when you go to the grocery store, for example, or even to some fast food places that I've been, they ask, hey, do you want to round up, to the nearest dollar to give to the local hospital or to the Red Cross or something like that. Like that can be a social impact campaign for that organization. Now there is caveats to that, because I'm not getting a tax deduction for the 50 cents that I donated to the Red Cross when I ordered Panda Express or something like that, right? But there is a way where you can actually give consumers tax deductions and make it even more advantageous for them in doing business with you, right? And that's having, your for-profit company, but then also having a nonprofit organizational aspect to it as well. So you can actually have, like for example, Paramount Leadership Group, right? That's my of Glover Charities. And Glover Charities, what we're doing right now is we're bringing what we do as Paramount Leadership, right? We do business consulting, we do sales training, all that kind of stuff. How do you run a business? All that stuff. Now we're going to take that into Glover Charities, and Glover Charities is going to go do the same thing, but we're going to do it to the local community. We're going to do it to the foster care system. We're going to do mentorship programs. We're going to do youth programs, so that the rising generation can actually have that training without having to spend, $100,000 on a business degree. And I'm not knocking college degrees or anything like that, but they are actually able to come in and actually do a mentorship program, kind of like a trade, where they can learn real world experience rather than just the academic side of things, right? And that's a social impact, right? Is Glover Charities, Paramount Leadership Group, they're working together because Paramount Leadership Group, we have the coaches, we have the leadership skills, whatever. Now we're going to go work with Glover Charities and give this into the communities and not get paid for it, right? But Glover Charities can still fundraise for equipment that we may give to scholarships or anything like that, really, and be able to make that social impact. We're building up our local community that way. And that's how Paramount Leadership gives back. That's how our employees give back. That's how I give back, right? And so that is a social impact strategy. And I encourage you to think about what kind of social impact you would want to do in your own organization, right? Or you as a family or you as an individual. What are some of the things that you need to be doing to have that social impact, give back to the community? Because that gives us a sense of fulfillment, right? It's not just us going to work 9 to 5, come home, do the same daily routine, whatever. Social impact, community organizations, working with charities, that can give you a sense of fulfillment that you really can't get anywhere else. People can't compensate for what you do. It's that sense of fulfillment that really, really pushes you forward. So I know it's going to be a little short today. I wanted to keep it a little tight, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, talking a little bit about social impact. I know there's a lot to go into social impact. This was more of a high level overview of what that really is. And if you guys want to go deeper into that, we absolutely can. And we can go into social enterprise and all that stuff too. So let me know what you guys think. And then also text me 602-560-8289 if you want to join the community and see what kind of social impact we are doing as well. So again, here, I'll throw that number up again, 602-560-8289, and that joins the community, and you'll be able to see the kind of social impact that we are always striving to do. Thanks again, guys. My name is Michael Glover. I run Paramount Leadership Group. I also run a number of nonprofits through Legacy Global. So if you guys enjoyed this, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.